Welcome to St. John the Evangelist Anglican Church in Ottawa, and we are now the church that adds verses to hymns. My name is Gary Vandermeer, and I'm the pastor and rector.
And I'm Cara Gilbertson, the artist in residence.
Over the past few weeks, we've been featuring nature photos from our parishioners on our social media feed, and so we were really inspired by our cartoon of All Things Bright and Beautiful, one of our lovely nature hymns, with an added verse. And everyone responded so well to that verse that we thought we would add some more. But first, so you can hear the verse that inspired us, here we go.
Things that blight and putrefy, all parasites and lice, all things weird and horrible, not just the stuff that's nice.
Every mildew spore that blossoms, flesh-eating virus too, maggots on the roadkill were made by you know who.
All things gross and poisonous, all buzzards in the sky. God made ticks with Lyme disease, although we can't say why.
Well, we learned that this was not really so original because Monty Python had already done it. And theirs is a little bit longer, but I think you'll enjoy that one as well.
Here we go. All things dull and ugly, all creatures short and squat, all things rude and nasty, the Lord God made the lot.
Each little snake that poisons, each little wasp that stings, he made their brutish venom, he made their horrid wings.
All things sick and cancerous, all evil great and small, all things foul and dangerous, the Lord God made them all.
Each nasty little hornet, each beastly little squid, who made the spiky urchin, who made the sharks, he did.
All things scabbed and ulcerous, all pox both great and small, putrid, foul, and gangrenous, the Lord God made them all.
So I think these verses were meant to be slotted in with the other ones, but they're just so nasty. And I think of God as the author and creator of all, both the good and the things that we're uncomfortable with. And so we want to write some verses that incorporate both the beauty and the horror, you might say. And so here's our contribution.
All things tall and solid, the cliffs, giraffes, and trees, all things wet and squishy, manure, flowers, and the fleas.
Mountains calving icebergs, each germinating seed, the trillions and the weevils, the head lice and hogweed.
All things God has made them, my enemies and me too, a constant act of balance, God's all-embracing zoo.
So we hope you like our edition, and we look forward to making some new verses for other hymns. And follow us on our social media. You'll see more nature photos and more music. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, St. John's Ottawa, and we hope to get to know you better. Thank you, Cara, and it's great to be singing with you.
Thanks, Gary. See you soon.
See you soon.
When Gary told me that he was going to make a video about nature and flowers. And I said, oh, you've got to let me get some music in there, because there's so much terrific music about nature. The hymn book is full of songs about sheep and pastures. And so one of my favorite hymns, I want to talk to you about this. One of my favorite hymns is All Things Bright and Beautiful. So you know how it goes. Let me play the first verse for you. So you know, and then it goes on and on and on, one of these hymns that never ends. The trick is that in the hymn book, there are 2 tunes for it. So that's the first tune, which is called, All Things Bright. There's another one, it's called Royal Oak, and it's like a folk song sort of thing, very English. So here's how it goes, All Things Bright and Beautiful. Listen to this. Bright and beautiful. Such a terrific melody. So I'm really stuck on it. Like, how do you choose? How do you know which of this music Jesus would sing it to? So I'll tell you what, there is a very easy musicological pastoral way that I make that decision. And here's how I decide which music to use. This is Jean Ash's favorite hymn. Jean Bernice Ash just loves this hymn. But she doesn't like that second melody. She likes the first melody, All Things Bright and Beautiful. And so, as you know, I live to keep Jean happy. So it's easy to decide because Jean goes to Mexico for the winter. January to April, she's in Mexico. And so we use the old tune from May to December. And then from January to April, we use the new tune. So thank you, Jean, for being my muse with this. And I hope that you will all enjoy singing whatever version of All Things Bright and Beautiful.